Welcome to Enigma Cast, nerds. Guess who I finally found, who's been ducking me for a solid 455 days?
Been a while.
This guy, the one-eyed wonder. You don't quit me, baby. Nobody puts me in a corner. You understand? Welcome back to the show. My man, Sasquatch Steve Taylor, the one-eyed wonder, best-looking, most eligible bachelor in northern New Jersey. For all you ladies with stank attitudes, because I know for a fact all chicks from New Jersey have what in common? Y'all got stank attitudes. That's what he told me. So anyway, Steve, give everybody a shout, son.
Go on, everybody. It's been a while since I've been here, and happy to be back. And Joe, why don't you tell them your little story of what just happened before we jumped on the call?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're not going to believe this. This show almost got canceled. I'm not going to exaggerate. I was 9 years naval intelligence, been in some several hairy situations. Today, right before the show, I had to go out on my deck for a hot second to catch some fresh air, put something away in the storage bin, and I was attacked by an Al-Qaeda level wasp. I stepped right on it. It stung me right through my sock. And when I tell you it hurt, when I tell you it hurt, woo, it hurts. You might not know this right now, but I am literally sweating right now. Like that thing wore me out, right? Nothing for nothing. It probably would have killed the average man, but you know what? I walked it off a little bit. Fun fact, when you grow up in the South, the Ancient Enigma Files homemade remedies, nicotine will suck the pain out of a bee sting in about 2 minutes. So I don't do this, but I happen to have a 3 milligram Zen laying around. Got it wet, rubbed it on my foot. The show must go on. So all you people watching out there, don't think we don't risk life and limb to bring it to you guys. Don't think it, all right? You don't know what we go through to look this good. You know what I'm saying? Right? This guy's got one eye. You know how long it takes him to do his hair with one eye? You try it. Right? You try it.
Not easy.
Not easy, Steve.
Not easy.
And your hair, I got to say, every time I've seen you, solid 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Thank you very much.
Matter of fact, in certain circles, they call you man pretty. Just saying. They do. But enough of that crap. You know how we do. I only bring this guy on the show when I got to get into something that's absolutely horrifying, terrifying. Jay is a raging coward.
You don't bring me on for the fun ones. You bring me on for the terror episodes.
I bring you on for the terror ones. Well, believe it or not, there's a pattern emerging here. One where people lose their lives due to cryptids. That's when this guy shows up, right? Jay, bring him on when I want to, for the light in the mood a little bit. So tonight, Enigmites, we're going to bring you a story that was sent to me that's been sitting on my desk for a hot minute. And you know how we do around here? We don't just throw something on unless we can go do some research on it. And this actually happens to have a, surprisingly, Steve, wouldn't you agree? A fair amount of documentation on it, right? And it is an event that took place in 1948 in Taylor, Mississippi, that's been referred to as the Siege of Lockett Ranch, right? And also, Steve, I just noted something too, that the last episode we did similar to this was the Siege of Zenobia, right?
A lot of sieging going on.
A lot of sieges on here. So, but this time the Siege of Zenobia was a Dogman encounter, a Bigfoot encounter. Scary Bigfoots. And this one here is a Dogman encounter that took place in 1948. Well documented, multiple eyewitnesses. However, I'll get into it a little bit that the written documentation on it has started to drift into what they would call Taylor, Mississippi folklore. And I was not able to actually find any police reports that I normally like to do. And so does this guy. We actually like to go and dig through some archives and see if we can actually find a sheriff name or something. But I guess because of the remote location in Mississippi and the time and the dates, I'm not going to be able to bring you that up. But we've got other good stuff that we'll bring up into it. You ready for this, Steve-O?
I'm ready.
Before we get into it, man, tell everybody where they can find you.
Find me on Instagram at Sasquatch Steve Taylor.
I follow him.
That's about it.
That's about it, man. That's all he gets down with. I follow him as well. Go to my Instagram channel, click on it. Go to my followers. I only follow 20 because I'm a snob. This guy is on that list. Anyway, so let's get into it. Like we do, we tell you the when, the where, the who's, and we try to dig into the whys. Now, so Steve, what's the when on this bad boy? When does it go down?
The when is, I don't know the exact month, but it
Yeah,
happened in 1948. I would imagine probably in the spring or summertime because there wasn't any
correct.
mention of snow or it being too cold or anything like that. So,
I would concur. 1948, definitely not winter, but definitely
mhm.
spring, summer, fall in that area in there. The location is Taylor, Mississippi, but however, I'm going to drill that down when we get into it. I've actually went on here a little bit and got a more centralized location. Well, a hypothesis on where this actually could be located. By the way, if you guys try to track this down and you get murked by Dogman, subscriber alert. That's not our problem.
Subscribe now and turn on the notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.